What the leaders do determines the culture that you'll have. The culture you have will determine the extent to which you execute your strategy. And the extent to which you execute your strategy is going to determine what you get at the end of the day. So if you want to change the culture in your team, if you want to change the culture in your company, you need to change what the leaders do. Every organisation is a direct consequence of the way it has been led for the last 20 years. You know, every family is a consequence in the way they operate of the way the parents have interacted and behaved from the time the kids were little. And building a culture in an organisation is much the same as what we call socialisation in a family. It's trying to, in a family, get kids to grow up with a set of values and, embedded within them that will influence the decisions they make if and when they ever leave home. But it's the leaders that determine the culture of the organisation. So when organisations say to me, well, we need to find out what's the starting point. What sort of culture do we have now? And I say to them, well, you don't need to do any culture survey. Just show me the last 20 people who are promoted here and I'll tell you what the culture is. Because the people you promote will always be a more powerful indicator of how we define success than anything else. And so if you're serious, you've got to make sure and be careful that the people that you promote into positions where others look to them for guidance are exemplars of the culture. And so from a leadership perspective, you can't just turn up to work and be whoever you want to be. You have to turn up to work and have the discipline to be the leader we need in order to build this. So this is a fundamentally different proposition. So leadership will drive the culture. The strategy is going to be realised to the extent that we can get people collectively to work together. And what a culture tries to do is it tries to get the levels of engagement of the broader workforce in particular so that they will do more than they're paid to do. So it's what we call discretionary effort. But if I could get you to love it, and now I can't just get you to love it, if I actually give you great work, great people and great leadership, it's not a bad place to be, you know. So, and if I could help you to be successful, then I'm going to have a pretty strong connection with the workforce who will actually go out of their way in order. But collaboration becomes critically important now. You know, we used to have, in the old days, silo-driven organisations. Didn't need to worry about the competitors. They wouldn't even talk to their colleagues within the same company. So now what we're trying to do around the strategy is get people connected up through the culture. And then the strategy will determine the vision.
This has been a Swinburne production.